good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, and welcome back to another episode of the HoloBros podcast, man. It's episode 28. It is your boy, Wheezy, and or homies, and I'm brought back again here today with my good friend, my best friend, my guy.
It's your boy Coop, man, aka the Great DC, and we are back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning into another week, man. Did you miss us?
Yes,
Yes or
sir.
no? Did you miss us, man? It's only been a week. Just come. We
Yo,
back.
comment down
You know what I'm saying?
below, man. Comment down
We back.
below,
We back.
man.
We back. We back. We back. Shout out to everybody that's either watching this on YouTube, and I'm glad we can say this, listening on Spotify. Just really, we really do appreciate it.
Yes,
All the
sir.
views, all the likes go a long way. It helps us, motivate us to
Gang,
keep
gang, gang,
doing this
gang,
for
gang,
y'all.
gang,
Because
gang, gang,
at the
gang.
end of the day, this is for y'all. So we want to just keep giving y'all this content, keep going for y'all. So
Yes, sir. Y'all should already know by now, man. Every single Saturday, 10 a.m. And
talk to me.
before we, what I'm saying, jump into this week's topics, please make sure y'all like the video, share this video out, and comment down below with some of your favorite topics throughout the show. And also, if you're on Spotify as well, make sure you like the pod, make sure you share the pod. Greatly appreciate you. But
Facts on.
getting into today's first topic of the HoloBros podcast. Hey, Coop, yo, let's talk about some ways how to be a good leader, man. Because I know it's a lot of misconstruity when it comes to being a good
Big word,
leader.
buddy.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
word, man.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
college grads, man, college grad, man.
I look at these niggas, and I'm a college
Hey,
dropout, man. I don't know.
hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But hey, man, I'm just saying, like, being a leader isn't. It's not as easy as some make it out to be. So, you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
What are some ways people can I guess some what's I'm looking for? Some
Characteristics,
yeah,
traits.
yeah, thank you. Yeah. So what are
There
what are
we
some
go. Hey,
characteristics
man,
and
we
traits,
here,
man?
man. Shaq and Kobe, man.
You know what I'm
Here.
saying?
But yeah, so real quick too, for the guys, for the people out there, this week's topic really was chosen because not only do we want to give you something for the people that are aspiring leaders and want to be leaders but just need that right direction and the right way to mirror and mold themselves properly to be a great leader,
Yep.
but also we're realistic on this channel as well. So the people, not everybody wants to be a leader. Some people would rather be led in the right direction. So we want to help you figure out and see those traits in a potential good leader that you can be led by.
Yes,
Because at
sir.
the end of the day, even if you are a follower, not everybody gets the term follower as a negative thing, but at the same time, not everybody can be a leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
because if everybody was a leader, then there would be no leaders. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's true.
because who would the leaders lead? But long story short, we really got this topic for the dual purpose. You know what I mean? Swiss Army knife type shit. But anyway,
Yes, sir.
like so like for this way both sides of the spectrum can learn from this and potentially benefit from this. So without further ado, some of the good traits of a well, I think for me the number one great trait or best trait in a leader is ones that can lead by example.
Mm,
Like for example, if I tell Wheezy, yo man, you gotta start, you know what I mean? You gotta start doing this and doing that. But then he looking at me and I'm not doing none of the shit I'm telling him to do. Or I'm not capable of doing anything I just told him to do. Who are you? Like
facts.
some of the best coaches not only were players, but they also don't ask their players things that they didn't already do themselves or wouldn't do themselves. That's number one. So I know there's probably people that may argue this list and whatever, but I think number two is being able to inspire. And what do I mean by that? Being able to get people motivated enough. Because as we said, motivation, determination over motivation. However, there are people you're going to realize when you are a leader or if you are a person that would like to be led, as society would call you a follower. But I don't really like that term because it's kind of demeaning and degrading. So I'll just say a person that likes to be led. If you're a person that likes to be led, you sometimes need that extra spark to get you going. Because a lot of times, especially if you're just somebody like, let's just take a job for example. If you're at a job, your boss, who's supposed to be your leader or your supervisor, whoever, right? Whoever's your superior, in that said job or position has to inspire you, because 9 times out of 10 you don't want to be there anyway. So you kind of need some motivation to get through the day or whatever, blah blah. So the inspiration comes, and you have to, for the leaders out there, man, you gotta be able to lead people by inspiring them. Also lead by example. So that's why I got those at the top too, because you gotta inspire people to run through a brick wall for you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Not literally, but just figuratively, like really want to lay their life down for you. Once again, YouTube, not literally, figuratively.
Figuratively,
Don't
don't demonetize us, man, please.
don't give us that yellow check. I'm gonna get mad.
Please,
I'm gonna get
please,
aggressive.
please,
Like
YouTube.
nah. But so yeah, that another great trait of a leader is knowing your. I like to use sports references. So knowing your players, knowing your personnel, and what do I mean by that? You have to know who to talk to certain ways or how to deal with people in different ways. Everybody's different. So the beauty of a great leader that they know how to do is they know how to, okay, cool. This person I need to yell at to get them to do what they gotta do. This person I need to be nice with. This person I gotta make jokes. This person I gotta be supportive of and give them encouragement. Because if you try to down talk, if you try to yell at the person that needs the encouragement, you're gonna make them just crumble because they can't handle that. Or if you're the person that needs to be yelled at, you trying to be funny, they're not gonna respect that. So they're not gonna do what you need them to do. So vice versa, you have to understand your personnel. You have to know really what your people need as individuals in order to accomplish the team goal, and vice versa. If you have a leader that's just talks to everybody the exact same, some of you guys, I was gonna say some of you people, but that sounds degrading. So some of you guys like don't even realize it, but have bosses out there or people that are superiors as far as jobs go. They talk to everybody the same, and you think that's just cool
Yep.
because it's just, oh, he talks to everybody like this. I'll accept it. No, that's not. He's not. He or she is not a good leader. Just flat out, they got the job for whatever reason. Maybe they're just good at their job or they're good at explaining what to do, but they're not a good leader. There's a difference. A good leader is not always the best person, because you have people that are better qualified for certain things, but aren't the proper leader to get those things accomplished by a group of other people that aren't as qualified or accomplished as said person or said individual. So you have, the leader is the glue for all of that, because you got to take different people. Like I love sports, so I'm gonna keep bringing up sports. So football, you have 53 guys on the team. You're the coach, right? You have to be able to get 53 guys with all different, from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, to unite under one team for one common goal.
Mm.
And you have to get them to want to play for you, want to win for you, motivate them, blah blah. So for the leaders out there, man, those, I think those are, there's a tons and tons of more that we can get onto, but once again, we can spend hours on these topics, guys, but we like to kind of chop them kind of short, because as you know, we already go an hour 30 average. So
Plus
if we really
sometimes.
go to the time that we really could go on these topics, it'll be like a 3 hour or 4 hour pod. Some of y'all would like that, some of y'all be like, no, cool, y'all do enough already, it's already too long, so whatever. So like those three though, for sure, I think are the best ones, at least for me. So Weezy, you got any others you would put ahead? Any others you agree with? Any ones you disagree with, or you would drop
Um,
down or add, whatever?
I agree with the three that you said. The power to, or the capability to lead others, and just the power of speaking to other people that you have following you. Cause it's like,
That's a fact.
you know, not everybody, in a way, how you speak to them. And so let's say if it's me and Coop relate on a deeper level than we were. Let's say if me and Coop was to go to like a party or some shit and meet somebody new, we aren't going to speak the same way how we do to the same person. So
Facts.
it's just correlated to the point where, can you really articulate yourself in many different facets and avenues to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you can still lead. Like, because some people, like Coop said, some people who are leaders, they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to take charge. And with that being said, if you don't know how to take charge, if you're consistently, uh, for example, if let's say you're a leader, right? Leader on the job, whatever the case is, leader of a
Hold on,
gaming,
let me color. I'll just real quick cut you off.
for sure.
Not a leader, because a leader has to have those certain characteristics to make them a leader.
Yeah,
Some people are in leadership roles.
yeah,
That doesn't necessarily make them a leader. So
yeah,
I just wanted to clear that up real quick, because just so they don't get confused and that they can follow what you're saying
yeah.
more fluently. So you said people that are in leadership roles,
So
some like they don't necessarily have the capabilities of being a leader.
right, exactly.
Okay.
Cause it's like I feel like when it comes down to being a leader, like I said, you should be able to learn how to speak to people. You should be able to learn how to relate to one another on a deeper level rather than just being, oh, well, you're a follower or you're somebody who works for me or you know what I'm saying, I kind of see you as under me. When you're a leader, when you're supposed to be leading, when you're supposed to be taking charge of something that's greater than you, at a given point you wouldn't be shit without the people that's following you. To be honest,
Take
if
care of your people, leaders, and people that want to be led. Make sure the person that is leading you is taking care of you
yes
and
sir,
actually cares about you.
yes
And
sir,
you can tell, not them just saying stuff, not just words. Don't let words fool you.
yep,
They say actions speak louder than words. Let their actions tell you that they care about you. Don't
yep,
just let them just say whatever, because all that is garbage,
yep,
honestly. Just me saying I could say whatever. Like, what am I doing though? Is the question. So
yeah,
I really like that point, because that's another thing I would definitely add on that list, and that I would have mentioned myself, but we were kind of only I just gave three real quick, but
mm.
not to keep cutting Wheezy off. I just wanted to
Nah, you
add that
good,
in. That was a dope point.
you good, bruh. It's just like honestly, bruh, I've seen it time and time again, and I've ran my own things. Like I've ran like Discord servers. I've done things of the leadership role. So
Yeah,
it's just
that's a
like
fact.
just looking from it through a leadership lens, it's just like it's one of those things where you just have to be able to relate to everybody that's in your community, if it is a community, or like I said, if it's a job site, whatever the case is. If you aren't being personable, if you aren't respecting everybody that comes through that bitch, if you aren't, you know what I'm saying, showing qualities of you, you know what I'm saying? Not every leader is a good person, but if you aren't showing qualities of a good leader, a good person, or a good leader who actually knows how to, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Here's how we about to do this, this, and this, and here's how we about to break it down. It's about to be broken down like this, and this. Because good leaders, they know how to break things down thoroughly and
Yeah,
get to the nitty gritty.
yeah,
And if you don't know how to do any of that, bro, honestly, it's just not for you. But I say that to say, like, yo, you just gotta recognize, if you do want to be a leader, if you do want to follow somebody who has a leader position, it's just good to recognize those things where, like Coop said, you know what I'm saying, their actions actually show that they care about the community that they built, um, the way that they speak to you, the way that, you know what I'm saying, the it could be even some ways that your leader can upkeep themselves. Like if they aren't, you know what I'm saying, if they aren't just, you know what I'm saying, consistently showing you like this is how a leader's supposed to look, then it's just like it's kind of a dub, man. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. So
Nah, that's a fact.
that was some of the points I had towards that. Coop, you had anything else to add, my brother?
Yeah, real quick, I'm gonna just rattle off a few more, just so like kind of get like more like what's his
Introspective.
face? Nah, like not introspective, but just like a more filled up list. I'm butchering my
Yeah.
words, but y'all get what I'm saying. I feel like a more full, a fuller list. That's what I'm trying to say. A fuller list. So we got great problem. Well, not necessarily great, but good problem solving.
Mm,
They a good leader has to at least minimum be a good problem solver. and you
Hell
have
yeah.
to build those skills, guys. So just because like when we're saying these traits, if you're looking at yourself right now and saying, damn, am I that? If you want to be a leader, like, damn, am I that? You don't necessarily have to be that overnight. You're not, there's not like everybody just a born leader per se. You can mold yourself into becoming a good
Definitely.
leader. So for example, problem solving skills, you have to learn how to problem solve. You know what I'm saying? By being in positions where you need to problem solve. So problem solving skills, I think we'll get more into that, like how to be a better problem solver. We may have a topic about that later down the
Yeah,
line. But
for sure.
good problem solver, um, well organized,
Mhm.
uh, definitely. What do I want to say? Um, frontliner
Mm.
for sure.
Yup.
Like this kind of goes into the first point, but this is, I think, is its own standalone point for the simple fact of, like, the great leaders, the good and great leaders are in the front line. Like the okay leaders and the bad leaders are the ones that send their people out first. Man, y'all go out. Like in
Yup.
war and stuff, like not in actual war, because I get it, the commander, like, you don't want to die first. But not like actual war, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to bat with your people,
Yup.
you're in the front line. You're
Mhm.
not in the back, like, no, y'all go and then I'll be here when you get back. No,
Right.
you're in the front line. They're there. They're fighting with their people, fighting for their people at all times. Not on an aggressive type of time, but just like battling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in
Yup.
life, you got to battle. You got to battle to be on top. You got to battle whatever. So they're frontliners. Leaders are assertive. Great leaders are good leaders are assertive. Like, not timid. So like if you're out there and you're just a timid person and you want to become a good leader, you have to get rid of that timidness. You have to be more assertive. You have to just boom. And then
Yeah.
also, this is this is another one. I'm gonna end on this one. You have good slash great leaders have to be willing to not be liked for
Mm.
the greater good. A lot of times people cannot, the reason why people choose not to be leaders and or are not good leaders, because they want to please everybody that they're leading. Oh damn, I don't want to say this because then they might get mad at me if I say this, even though
Like
it needs to be said.
like Kendrick said, you can't please everybody.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we might that might be a topic too. But they are not, good leaders and great leaders are not afraid to be not liked for the greater good. Now, if, like, as my coach would say, if you don't like me because I on the weekends I do some messed up things, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say what he said because we might get demonetized, but like if you don't like me because I do some messed up things, then I won't be okay with that. But if you don't like me because I'm trying to mold you into the best player that you can be, I'm cool with that.
Mm.
You don't have to like me. I don't care. I did my job. So that is a leader. That's something a
Yup.
leader does. That's what they take ownership of. And I think that's why when I was presented with being in that role at that time, this is just a quick little sidebar and I'm gonna end it. I was presented with being in the beginning of that season, my senior season, when we had a new coach, new regime, everything. I was presented that role of a leadership role, but I shied away from that role. I'm like, nah, I'm not. That's not really, like, I didn't really want that at that time. Now
Right.
me now is it different? It's different, but at that time it's like, nah, because I don't want to have to be the one to tell y'all, yo, stop messing around, bro. Like, we gotta pay attention. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, but that's what
Facts.
a good leader and a great leader has to do. Yo,
Mhm.
y'all shut up, yo, for real, shut up. Like that type of stuff. Like,
Gotta be
yo,
assertive.
yo, come on, yo, come on. You're jogging, bro. Come on, you gotta run that route. Or yo, you gotta block. You're not blocking right. Like, I didn't want to be that dude at that time because I ain't gonna lie. At that time, I wanted to be liked by everybody.
Mm.
Like, yeah, like, I want to be the guy. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yo, up, man. Like, be like. At the same time, though, but like now it's different. So that was just like real quick, just a synopsis of our little good leader trait list, I
It's
guess you would
all
say.
good, G. It's all
And like
good.
and like I said before, we can expand this list way more. We could get more in depth into any of this stuff. And also, real quick too, sidebar while we're here. Last sidebar, sorry. I know I made like 10 sidebars. But this is the last one, I promise. If there's any topic that you want us to expound on
Yup.
ever, just
Yup.
comment down below. Let us know, DM us, hit us up on Instagram or whatever. Our
Also,
own. Now go ahead.
I was going to say too is like if y'all have any questions, like
Yeah, that too.
Any questions at all, just shoot
The
them
key
to
to
us.
the key to your success is either in our DMs or in the comment section.
Yeah,
So
and then we'll answer them on the pod. So like
yeah.
we'll
Or
make
if
a
you don't
seg.
want it to be aired on the pod, we
Yeah,
just answer them
facts.
directly to you.
Yeah, facts.
Like that's another thing too. If you don't want like whatever directly aired on the pod, like let's say it's a DM or a message or whatever, you don't want it to be aired on the pod. Well, number one, we'll ask too, like, yo, can we? Is it cool if I mention this on the pod or we talk about this on the pod or whatever?
Yeah.
But we'll probably do that anyway. But yeah, so future reference, anybody out there that's listening, if you have any topic you want us to expound on, or you just want to have a personal, conversation as far as like you got a question or something like that. But like serious stuff though, like don't just
Yeah, facts,
like we,
bro.
we like the goofy stuff we could do too, but like with like serious stuff, like if you don't just be in our DM like on some trolly funny shit, because block my James.
I was just about to say that. You're
Yeah,
getting packed up, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you, good.
yeah, definitely blocked by James. We don't know you like that, but no, we love y'all though. We love y'all though. We do. We love
We
y'all.
definitely love y'all, bro.
No, we love y'all, man. But like I said, so if you have any comments, like anything you want us to expound on, any questions, either DM us. All our links are in the description, or just comment down below, and we'll definitely answer them as best as we can, and talk about them on the pod or whatever.
Yeah,
But
sure, ski. Yeah,
other than
sure,
that,
ski.
man, Weezy, if you have nothing else to add, what we got next, man?
Hey, man, Coop. Go ahead and give us a life update, man. What you got going on, man? You know what I'm saying?
Life update, man. Life update, man. Well, first thing first, man. Your boy is officially back on Twitch.
Hold on. Recluse bomb. Oh, my recluse bomb not working. Fuck it. We're getting the charge on. We're getting the charge on. We're getting the charge on. It's alright. It's alright. Foster work. Foster work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm back on Twitch. First two streams was a success. I actually streamed twice in one night. Really supposed to be one long stream, but Twitch told me they didn't want me to be no, they didn't want me to be successful. So
And they want
I'm
my
like, you know
mans to
what,
be free.
Twitch, I you know what I mean, I'll restart the stream. Give them another hour late at night type
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, so I recently took a small tiny break. But as we record this, today's Thursday. I took 2 days off. Personal, personal reasons. You know what they say in the WNBA thing. Oh, such and such took off for personal reasons.
Yo, chill,
Because I,
bro.
I took off 2 days for personal reasons. But I'm back, man. After we get finished filming this, I'm probably gonna go live for like an hour.
Hey.
Just a quick hour. And GMAX. So yeah, on Twitch, the link is in the description. Follow the
Hey.
guy, man. On the road to becoming an affiliate, so you guys can sub, you guys can tune in. This is vibes, it's entertainment. And if you haven't, you can go watch the old stuff and see, you know what I mean? Go crazy. See
Hey,
your guy go
man.
crazy, man. See the evolution of me dying on the level 50 times, about to get off, asking them, yo, what should I do? Them niggas convincing me to stay on stream and just keep playing. Got wifey in the comments like, bro, stay on the game. I'm like 2 seconds from turning it off.
Yo.
Man, it's vibes though, man. It's high energy. I'm interacting with everybody that's in the comments,
Yes,
having a
sir.
good time. So it's a vibe. Another update. I don't know. Man, what else should I be doing? Trying to. Should I say this live?
Man, go ahead, man. If it ain't nothing too crazy, go ahead, brother.
Oh no, it's nothing crazy, but it's just like live, like niggas, like
Man, so what? Go ahead,
nah,
brother.
fuck it. Like yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, I'm in the process of trying to leave my current job, even though
E.
make a lot of money there, but it's nah, it's like time to time to hit the road, Jack.
Time to move
Don't you
on.
come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Come on, man. That's classic. I gotta get culture, man. You thought I wasn't going? You thought I stopped saying that? Get culture. I told you already, man.
Hey,
You have
yeah,
to get culture. It's gonna be on T-shirts, man. Get culture. But
that's a fact. It's definitely gonna be on some merch. I ain't gonna lie to you.
oh yeah, so it's just time, man. Like I always say, and did I say this on the pod before? But I've heard Dana White say this speech. I don't think I said it because I think I just recently heard this, but I heard him in the speech say, "If you wake up and dread Monday," and I'm not gonna say I dread Monday, but it's like I don't feel like doing. And it's not like the regular. I don't feel like going to my job, but I've been there for a year, and it's like, nah, like it's time to like once something becomes draining,
Facts.
it's like you like drains your energy and all that. Pause too if that was crazy, but once it
Man, come
just
on, man.
once man, you gotta go. It's time to go. So yeah, it's just that time, man. I'm trying to look for other things that could maybe supplement the income. The only problem is it's like Because I recently, I mean, it's a HoloBros. Man, we gonna let y'all know what's going on. I recently got a raise this upcoming season, or this beginning of the season. But yeah, so I recently got a raise. So the only problem is I might have priced myself out from a lot of other jobs, because what I was making before, it was pretty good, but I think what I'm making now is kind of price myself out. So I would have to leave that job and take less money, and or if I get this other job I've been eyeing for a minute. No, fuck that. I mean, when I get this other job I've been
Hey,
eyeing,
there we go. There we go.
then I mean it's go time. But only problem is the job I'm trying to get right now is currently not hiring. I'm trying to get updates from my homie, but he ain't hit me back yet. So I'm just waiting to see what's up with that. But the second I can get into that job, yeah,
Yeah, sure.
all you gonna hear is me. Bye. You know what I'm saying? So
Roadrunner.
cause like it's crazy. Like it's insane, dude. Ah man, if only y'all knew. We the Hollow Bros, but it's certain stuff that it's not crazy, but it's just like
Just know it's some
it's
bullshit.
it's it's time to go, man. It's time to go, man. So if you out there too, man, you feeling like I'm feeling, don't hesitate. Well, I'm not gonna say don't hesitate. Remember, use what we say at discretion. Use you
Yeah,
viewer discretion advised. But if you feel like it's time to go and you feel it in your heart, don't just go ahead, man. Do what you gotta do.
that's one of the signs, man. Don't ignore that shit, dude.
That's a fact. But yeah, those are the two huge updates. I'll keep you guys posted if the job situation changes. And once again, shout out to Wheezy, man, helping me out with the Twitch thing. Getting you guys set up,
Know the vibes, man.
tuning into the streams, getting it lit. Shout out my guy D-Man Quay, my guy Moose. Shout out to Wifey, getting in there, getting it lit, stream lit. Everybody else that tuned in, shout out to you guys. Love you guys, and I hope to see more of you guys soon.
Yes, sir.
Today that we're recording is Thursday. I will be going live once me and Wheezy get finished filming this. So hope to see you guys there before you even see this. So
You on?
but go ahead.
I was gonna say you going live when this joint air too. That's this Saturday.
Oh, that would be fire. But damn, what am I doing at that time? Oh no, nothing. Fuck it. Wait, let me check my Palm Pilot. Looks like I ain't doing shit.
See, so
Oh
the
yeah,
so the
that's
moment
Friday
this
after next
airs,
too. Get culture. But
yes,
yeah, the
sir.
moment this airs, I will be live. We'll be
Mhm,
live. So
mhm. Yes, sir.
yeah, we litty.
Yes, sir. But
We
hey,
litty,
man,
man.
as of for what I got going on, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't really got shit going on other than
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like ever since that Kendrick concert, bro, I just been like taking it easy. Like
But oh, I
just
see what you did there. You were taking it easy. Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Alright, okay. You might have picked up
Just
some bars at the concert. Okay.
just been doing my own thing, but
Arsening.
chain. But nah, yeah, man, I haven't really been doing much. Like I just been focused on my business. I
Talk that talk. Man.
I
Talk everything on them.
I need to get back to streaming. But
Facts. I agree with that. That's offending.
it's like, bro, like
That's what baby.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what it is. I haven't been in the mood to stream. So like, whenever I stream, niggas who tune into my streams know I don't like advertising that shit. I really just like going live. Whenever I go live, I go live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chat, he's a hoe.
y'all see me. Y'all see me when y'all see me. But
He's a
I,
hoe.
I don't know, man. Cause it's like I'm close to affiliate, but I kind of just been putting it off.
He's a hoe, chat. He's a hoe.
I've been getting. I might. Should I talk about this shit? Should I hold this off? Honestly, I've been getting back into doing some a little bit of basketball, man. Cause niggas who don't know, I used to play basketball OD. Basketball is really one of my favorite sports, next to football. Um, and I haven't played in like 5 years. No funny shit.
Sheesh.
Last like actually no. When was the last time I played ball? Last time I played ball was 2019 when I had ball with my guy Key and Danny. That was the last time I balled up, bro. So
Damn.
it's been 3 years since I like actually like played the game of basketball. Shit is nuts.
Yeah, shit crazy, dude.
So it's
Wow.
like I thought it was about that time. Niggas bought a ball. Niggas start, you know what I'm saying, start doing what they do best. But yeah, man. Like I said, I really haven't had much shit really going on. chilling. They just been taking it easy. Just been trying to get themselves right into really propelling themselves into the dreams that they wanna fulfill one day. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's a fact, man.
Yeah, man. So that's pretty much all that's going on with me, dog.
Word. Just a quick life. I mean, quick life
Sir,
update for y'all, man. We the HoloBros, so we try to keep being as transparent as we possibly can on here. So
facts.
just, I mean, had to something for the streets, feed the
You
streets a
know what
little
I'm
bit, man.
saying? Give
Give a
out.
little bit of us to you.
Yeah, sure. Give a little insight. Give a little insight. You know wrong with that.
That's a
Nothing wrong
fact.
with that. But hey, man, moving on to the next topic of this week's episode of the HoloBros podcast. Cooper, your fear of failure, man. How is that holding us back? How is that being detrimental to us growing into our success? A call back from last week.
That's a fact. And as you can see, man, we are spinning on certain topics and kind of going a little bit deeper on certain topics. But yeah, so to your question, man, the reason why your fear or how your fear is holding you back is because a lot of you guys are so afraid to fail, you don't even try. And then
Mm,
when you do try, a lot of y'all just half-ass it because you're like you want to give yourself an out. Like I talked about that sometimes on here too. People want to give themselves a pre-built-in out, an out clause. Like,
yep.
oh well, that's if I was trying, I probably could have did it or had that. Oh, I wasn't trying. Like one of those. Like we all growing up, we all had that. Even now, people still be doing that. Like let's say you're playing somebody in a game,
Mm,
y'all 1v1, and or it's like a team private match or something or whatever,
yep.
or just whatever, right? And then you have that person like, oh, I wasn't even trying, I was chilling, or nah, yo, all right, bet I'm gonna get serious. Nigga, you was serious the whole time. Bro. Shut up. And and if you wasn't, you did that for a reason. You did that so that if you did give your all and you failed or you didn't do good, you wouldn't want to live with that. You're so
Mm,
afraid of that feeling that you don't even try no more. It's
yep.
like not promoting gambling, but just using this as an example because I mean life is a gamble. Like you always
100%.
gotta, you know what I'm saying? You take chances and they either pay off or they don't. But just as far as gambling goes, it's like you don't gamble because you're afraid to lose your money.
Mm,
But not necessarily gambling like going to a casino, but gambling like as like I just said, life is a gamble.
yeah.
So you don't take risks that are necessary for your success. You just play it safe. Because at least if you play it safe, you can't lose big.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's in your mind. But on the flip side of that, you can't win big.
Mm,
Like we talked about this in a very early episode. I remember this. People never think best case scenario. It's always reversed for some reason. It's
yeah.
always worst case scenario. How come it's never best case scenario? So everybody doesn't take these chances and always has this fear of failure to the point where it's like, damn, like, nah, the worst case scenario is XYZ. But what about the best case scenario? And then if you act like, for example, if anybody's complaining or they're being scary about something and they're always thinking about or they're talking to you about the worst case scenario,
Mm,
here's how you stump them. Ask them what the best case scenario is. Because they never thought
mm,
about it. So they'd have had them like, best case scenario. Like they gonna act like you just was talking in a different language. Best case scenario.
hell yeah.
Hmm? No me
Hell
gusta.
yeah.
¿Por qué?
Foreign language shit.
Like real talk. So like the fear of failure is to the point like, and I've said this, I've used this analogy a lot of times. A lot of people are afraid to jump off the ledge because they don't know if they'll fly, or they also don't know what's at the bottom. Is it a
Mm,
pool? Is it a safety net? Is it three bad women from the Congo? I don't know. It could be anything. It could be rough. Yo, bro, when you laugh, you mess it up, bro. Just go
yeah,
with it, bro.
bro, that caught me. I ain't.
Yo, this nigga was just like, nah, word, that's real shit. Wait, what? What'd he say?
Yo, cause I ain't gonna lie, you had me in the first half, and then
Yo,
that second half,
yo,
that shit, bruh, that shit caught me off guard. Cause I ain't gonna
yo,
lie to you,
this
I
nigga
ain't gonna lie.
was like, yo, that's real shit, man. Nigga said we need more black people like this.
Nah, what's crazy is you
Stop
was
that
really
motherfucker blind.
spitting. You was really spitting, bro. But
Nah,
Yo, nah, the three bad
Yo,
bitches from the
bro.
Congo is crazy. That's nuts. That's insane. But hey, man, you
Yo,
know,
bro. But listen, though, my point, my point still stands, bro. You don't know what's down there. Pause. So you don't jump.
mm,
So because you're so free, like your fear is, no, it could be I could be jumping to my death instead of, yo, it could be some success down there.
facts.
And not literally go outside and jump off a cliff. No. But what I'm
That's saying
saying is
facts.
figuratively, we gotta, and I know some of y'all don't like when we do that, but we have to because we don't want this to be taken literal, and maybe there's people that take us 100% literally,
Mm-hmm.
and they like. But obviously, I have faith in you guys that you're not gonna go out and jump off cliffs. But I just have to say that just in case somebody is like, wait, damn, yo, I'm really motivated. I really want to go do that. No, 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 no,
No,
don't do
don't.
no.
Please don't do that.
Figuratively do it. Figuratively do it. Don't literally do that.
Right.
But so like the point, real quick before I wrap up, is the risk. You're so afraid to fail, you don't even take risks. You just go your whole life playing it safe. And playing it safe, yeah, you may not lose big, but you won't win big neither. But and it's not even the fact that you won't lose or win big. You won't even give yourself the chance to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you miss, as they say, the old cliche, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep.
So by you not trying, real quick, and now I'm gonna end it. By you not taking the shot, you missed it because you didn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be the same if you just took the shot and missed it. So you're like, well, what's your point? Well, the point is when you took the shot, there was a chance it could have went in.
Yep.
When you don't take the shot, there's no chance it goes in. So take the shot. It might just go in. You might just surprise yourself. You might say, damn, yo, I did better than I thought. That might give you a confidence boost to take another shot, which might give you the confidence to take another shot. And hell, you may even step back with the next shot, and you might switch that. And you might find yourself on a path you never even dreamed of, all because you took one shot, bro.
All it takes is
So
one.
take that shot, man. Because if you miss, you don't have that what if. And we're going to have that as a topic. Do not leave your life up to what ifs on your deathbed or later in life when you're old and gray. Don't leave your life up to waking up one morning, you're in your 50s or your 60s, and you're like, damn, what if I would have just went for it?
Yep.
What if I would have did what I really wanted to do all along?
Mm.
What if I would have just taken that shot when I had the chance? Taking them shots. Sorry, the ghetto slang almost came out of me. Taking those shots. What am I talking about? Sorry, guys. This is
Good,
not
man.
a hood rat podcast, guys.
Hey,
We are
y'all,
elegant over here, man.
yo, y'all know what y'all get when y'all tune into this.
Come
Man. I
on,
ain't gonna
man.
lie
We
to
out
you.
here, man. We sipping tea with the pinkies up, man. We here. But
Yo, see?
anyway, man. On a serious note, though, don't leave your life up to the what ifs, all because you're just scared to fail. At least if you fail, you know for a fact that you tried. And sorry, another thing, real quick, that I said last week that ties into this. Your failure teaches you more than your losses do. Your failure prepares you for the win. Your win doesn't really prepare you for the next win unless you kind of psychoanalyze, which most people don't. Most people just get that high of winning, and they don't, like, it really corrupts them more than the person that lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you get on your high horse and you start to feel like you're the shit. You may start to lax off and whatever got you to even that win in the first place. Like we see it all the time. People that struggled their whole life, bust their ass, get to where they need to get to. Then when they get there, it's like, I'm cool now. Or not, or no, wait, I'm way better than all y'all. I don't even gotta try no more. I'm just that good.
Yeah.
And then they have a horrible crash landing. As opposed to the person that kept losing, learned from them losses and finally got there. And now when they're at the top of that hill, they knew what it took, so they don't disrespect that position.
Yep.
Because they have scars, they have battle wounds to show for it. As opposed to the dude that won all his life, got to the top, and it's only used to winning. So now if he lose once, you damn near think he died. because he did die internally because he never took that loss. He never felt that pain of the loss. He never failed that much before. So
Mm.
it hits different as opposed to when you keep losing and all you know is losing. And then you start to really build off those losses and start turning those into nothing but wins. It
Yep.
hits different. I'm telling you.
It's
So
no better
don't
feeling.
be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Get that out of your mind that you're afraid to fail because that's going to stop you from trying and then that's going to stop you from winning. Your failure at least let you know I got something to work on, as opposed to your win, which is just most people just say, I'm that man, I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to fail. It's a part of life. And your failure is what's gonna boost you to your success. So damn, I look congested on some crazy shit. But
Indigestion.
yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But yeah, nah, that's all I got. Me Weezy, what you got for me, man?
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you said, bro. When you choose not to go after something, like whether that be you have a dream for something, a vision for something, but yet you keep looming over the fact of your failures, of what could potentially happen negatively, but not looming over the fact of what if this actually goes right. Like
Facts.
what if it's actually like Coop said, best case scenario. What if
Facts.
you do actually go after wherever it is? You could want to open your own sneaker store. You could open a business, whatever the case is. If you keep looming over the negatives, bruh, the negatives are gonna come. But if you keep looming over the fact of, yo, I know what best case can get me, and I'm gonna let that drive me to the point where I want to do nothing but yet see that best case scenario, you'll start to see a whole 180. And not a lot of people they realize that, bro. So many
Facts.
so many people nowadays, especially in this generation. This generation is the worst because of social media. Social media has it to the point where all we see is people's successes. We don't
Yeah.
we don't see the failures that it took for the
Facts.
successful person just to get to that point that they reached, when all they've done was just take nothing but L's
Talk to him.
throughout that journey. So it's
Yeah,
just
you
like
spitting. Talk to him.
it's really just like one of those things where, bruh, fuck it if you fail. Like, at least like Coop said, at least you can say, at least you can't say if you do go after it, you can't say what if, because you went after it. Yeah,
The
you
what
may.
if hurts, man. The what if really hurts.
It does. And then what's crazy is, if you go after the things that you love, 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up on the best case scenario. There's I'm not saying that you're never going to fail, because you're going to fail. That's a part of life. Like, failing, like, life is literally trials and tribulations. It's literally trials that you go through, and you either pass or you fail in bitches. There's no in
Facts.
between. There's no middle road. You either pass or you fail. There's no 70% grade. There's no 60%. Nah, none of that shit. You either do what you need to do, get where you need to be, or you tried and unfortunately it wasn't enough. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at least you can say that you went after it and you tried, instead of, oh, but you know what I'm saying, this it's the failures, it's the what. Nah, bro, you can't let that stop you for shit. You can't let that fear take over, because once you let that fear take over, you let that fear win. You basically just let that shit say, oh, well, this nigga didn't want it bad enough. He obviously didn't want to eat enough, so he's gonna obviously get what he get. And for you, if you do end up not taking that chance, you're gonna end up being that 40, 50, 60-year-old, be like, yo, like, damn, son, I wish I would have took that chance. When knowing that you had all the time in the world in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, to do what you wanted to do, with
Facts.
with no repercussions, and the only repercussion that you had was if you tried it, you could have failed.
Facts.
That's literally the only fear that you can have, especially if you know what I'm saying you have the resources available to do the things that you want to do. It's really nothing stopping you other than yourself, other than your mental, other than you just looming over the consistent bullshit that is what we call fear. Because fear is literally the leading killer of all dreams. Think about it.
Facts.
Because if there was no fear, everybody would be doing anything in this fucking world.
Everybody would go for it. Everybody would go for it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
Like,
like
fuck it.
it's like, bruh, it's got to be a certain point where it's like, yo, like, fuck it. Honestly, it's you. Is it has to be a certain point where it's like, yo, like, I really have nothing to lose. And once you get to that point where you have nothing to lose, nothing can go wrong because you have nothing to lose. You can
That's a
give your
fact.
all to be where you want to be, and then you could live the life that you want to live. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just that whole fear. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand, and to this day, I still have motherfuckers trying to like fear monger me and the shit. Even doing this pod, doing YouTube, doing my business, bruh, I'm constantly being thrown fears at me every single day. Do
That's
I
a
give a
fact.
fuck? No, cause I
That's a
know
fact.
I know the life I want to live. If I fail, I fail. But nobody could take the fact away from me. Yo, I went after that shit though.
At least you went down swinging. At least
That's
you
what
died
I'm
trying.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Dave
Like,
Richard died trying. Shout out 50.
yes, sir. So it's just like, it, I say this. I say that to say like, yo, like, you can't let that fear control you, bro.
That's a
Honestly,
fact.
because the moment I'm telling you, the second that you do, it's the second that your soul leaves your body. That's when you killed your dreams. Is when you let that fear take over. So
That's a fact, bro.
that's pretty much what I have for that. Coop, you got anything else to add before we move on, my brother?
Nah, I do, but it's like so much shit. So I'm not even gonna say it. What I will say though is, bro, like just like you said, man, the fears that people project on you, don't allow that. Don't allow somebody or people to project their fears onto you,
Can't.
because that's the biggest way to just be dead. Like,
Yep.
because you're gonna be miserable. Like, somebody else's fear is now controlling you. That's worse than your own fear controlling you.
Yep.
Your fear controlling you is bad enough. Somebody else's fear controlling you is
It's,
probably the worst place that you can be.
that's what kills it
Like,
all.
that's what ends it, in my opinion. When somebody else's fears control what you're doing in life. So,
Now,
not great.
I was gonna say with that, the moment that you let somebody tell you that you can't do something, that's probably one of the worst things you can allow to happen. Because just because they can't do it
Facts.
doesn't mean that you can do it.
You'll
Doesn't
run
mean
into that a lot. You will run into that a lot of
that.
people
Yep.
projecting their fears onto you.
Yep.
Cause they're so scared. They don't even want you to try because they so damn scared. Like, no, you like the old Kevin Hart joke goes, where he tells a joke about his girl grabbing the steering wheel, like, I'm gonna kill us both. He's like, no, kill your side. Like, it's the same. That's the same thing with fear. Like, no, you go be fearful over there. Leave me alone. I'm driving this car. Like, you know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
like, that's how they be though. You'll be driving, they'll be in a passenger seat. You'll be driving towards your goal. They'll want to grab the wheel. Like, nah, it's too scary over there. All right, well then get out.
Pretty
So
much.
you know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody project their fears onto you, or to the level to where now they even got you second guessing yourself. Like, damn, is that far fetched? Is that too crazy?
Nope.
Can I really do this? Is that really possible? Bro, listen, man. Think about the world you live in, dude. Think about the people that came before you that were deemed insane. Like, think about a dude that told everybody, yo, I'm going to be able to make it so where you can be able to hear me. If you're standing in Texas and I'm in New York, you are going to be able to hear me in real time through no wire, no connection, just through the airwaves.
Nuts.
They put that, I forgot his name, but they put that dude in, or they tried to get him admitted into a psych hospital and evaluated. Because at that time, like, what talking about?
Yeah.
Whoa! So if I'm in, like, I could be in Britain, and you could be here and in the states, and me and you could talk to each other through
Mm-hmm.
no type of cord or nothing. Just
Mm-hmm.
get this nigga out of here, man. He playing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
So think about the people before you that had to even go through even worse stuff than what you're going through, right? You're just having people say you can't do like a podcast or a stream, or you can't be an actor, or you can't be a musician or artist, bro. You got people that created electricity when everybody was like, are you dumb? So you telling me we gonna be able to see at night because you gonna light this whole thing up? Get this nigga out of here, man. Get on my face. Man, you don't go burn a candle or something, man. Move.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. The internet, Wi-Fi, radio, etc., telephone. Tell somebody back then. I'm paid to tell somebody back in the day, yo, I can see you in real time if you're in Los Angeles and I'm in New York. I could just do it at the press of a button. I could just FaceTime you. I could do something called FaceTime or video chat with you.
They claim you be a witch.
Man, come on, dude. Niggas will put you on witch trials, man. But anyway, before we get long-winded, as the shirt I'm wearing, Stone Cold, he had a shirt that he released before, and it was the words fuck fear. So I live by those. Fuck fear.
Yeah.
Get that out of here, man.
Fear does nothing but stop you, and it doesn't do anything, bro. It really doesn't. Like all fear does, honestly, bro. All fear does is kill the dreams that you had. Like I said, that's really that's all that it does. Cause you may have a dream of something, right? And granted, we're all human. The fears are gonna creep, but
Yeah.
the moment that you let it take
The moment
over,
you allow it to be inside your
yeah,
bubble and your space, your sanctuary.
it's over. And that's not the way to live, bro. Cause then
Facts.
30, 40 years down the line, you're gonna be like, yo, what if I actually went for that shit? And like Coop
That's
said,
gonna be the worst feeling, bro, in
that
the
that
world.
that what if fucking hurts like hell. Cause I'm encountering that shit now. Fuck, and I'm only 23. So it's just one of those things where if you have a dream something, if you have a vision for something, bruh, I've said this like maybe 4 or 5 episodes in a row at this point. If you have a dream, vision, fucking anything, a goal for that matter, bruh, go after that shit. Say fuck it. You can do this shit because literally anything that is in this world, anything that you can see, envision, touch, have a goal for, set a goal for, it's achievable. It's literally achievable. If all these other niggas can do this shit, you can do it. Honestly, you can do it. It's nothing stopping you other than you.
That's the water boy, by the way. That's what's his name? Rob Schneider's character.
Oh
You can do it.
yeah. You can do it.
Yeah, we might have to get a soundbite of that.
Nah, it's a fact. But hey man, Coop, you got anything else to add before we move on, my brother? Cause we are at 53 minutes.
Nah, bro, that's really it, man. That's all I have for that.
Alright, man. So moving on to this week's gaming segment of the HoloBros podcast. Hey, more COD news, man. So for those of you who I think pre-order the max edition of COD Modern Warfare 2, or I think just pre-order in general, you guys will be able to receive the campaign an entire week early before the game is supposed to drop, which it's not include multi, it's only including the campaign. So essentially you're going to be paying like $60-$70 just for the campaign for a week, which it isn't bad because COD campaign experiences are actually really fucking fun. They're really fire. For
That's a
those
fact.
for those of
I
you
agree.
who don't really play the COD campaigns like that, they're really fucking fun, and the stories are good for the most part. But I know I won't be pre-ordering this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done pre-ordering fucking games at this point.
I'm done.
Like, pre-ordering games does nothing for you.
I'm
It
done.
doesn't. It's not like the early 2000s when fucking it was limited copies of a physical edition. Bruh, everything is online. There's no point to be pre-ordering shit. There's no point, especially if
Unless the perks, only way I would say that if the perks of the pre-order are meaningful, and
yeah
also on top of that, you know for a certainty that the game is going to be fire. And I'm
yeah
not saying, oh, I have a hunch, I have a gut feeling.
no
No, you have to know for because your money, like, no, bro, you have to know. So, in majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, those aren't the case. So, therefore, I don't pre-order games anymore either
yep
for that exact reason. Because once you pre-order, you're locked in.
yep
So you can pre-order, and it could be a cyberpunk situation to where they rushed out a unreleased unfinished game
that shit still hurt.
just to put it out. You know what I'm saying? So
That shit still hurt.
I mean, do whatever you want with your money. It's your money. Go ahead, have a ball if that's what you want to do. But me and Wheezy don't pre-order games.
Nope.
For that reason is you're locked in. So whatever they put out, you are committed to. It's almost like going on a blind date, but you're going on a blind date with spending $70 up front. For you're paying $70 to go on a blind date, pretty much.
Nuts, bro.
So I mean, hey, if you're a gambler and you feel like it's gonna work out, then work out. But me personally, me and Weezy, we just don't want to take that risk, which is ironic because we just talked about taking risks. But there's certain risks that aren't
Yeah,
worth taking.
calculated risk, and
That's a fact. Calculated ones for sure.
for pre-orders, it's not calculated at all.
It's too many. It's too much. It's too much independent variables.
Yeah,
Too many
I was just about to
independent
say that.
variables. Too many things that go wrong. That can go wrong. That most of the time do go wrong.
Yep,
Because the gaming industry, not to go on too much of a rant, but the gaming industry is like
it's
once
in
we
shambles
added
right now.
investors, it's been downhill.
It's
Because
it's in fucking shambles.
yeah,
it's
no,
in,
seriously,
it's in
seriously,
shambles. Holy shit.
the investors really did a number on the games because now it's more about the bottom line than the actual game. So they think about how to make the money, how to get people to buy it, as opposed to just making the game good and the people will come. Like they said on Field of Dreams, if you build it, it will come. So instead of them doing that, they just sell you a dream, and that's all they do. They don't care about the game.
Yep.
Hence why we keep getting Madden 19 version 5s and Madden 18 version 5s and all this extra goofy shit. Like, keep getting all this dumb shit. So it's just
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I played that new man.
you wasted your time.
I was watching a stream last night, and I was like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, no, that should have been on the gaming docket. Why didn't you put that on? No, we got to hear about this.
honestly, bruh, I was playing Face of the Franchise, and they added shit. Like, they got a new skill tree now. Like, I don't know if it feels like this on the last man, but on Face of the Franchise, you could be a QB, wide receiver, cornerback, linebacker, and I think DB.
Yeah, they added DBs.
Yeah.
So DBs is defensive backs. If y'all don't know, that's cornerback, linebacker, safety.
You can't be a safety. You could be a QB. You be QB1, wide out, linebacker, cornerback.
Okay. I mean that makes sense
Yeah.
because not really. Safety should be on there, but
It
either
should
way.
be.
So gameplay wise, how was it?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I was playing it for a little minute. It kind of felt solid for what it is.
See, I couldn't even look at you and not laugh when you tell me that. Because I've seen too many clips of the
yeah,
complete opposite.
look, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's still some bullshit.
But no,
Ugh,
because like I
nah.
don't even because no, so no, I'm glad you said that because I don't even want them to think that we're just Madden bashers or game
Nah.
bashers. Like me and we be talking off mic like yo, little do they know, but
We want these
we
games to
really
be
want these
great.
games to be great. We
We
want these
want,
games to be
man.
phenomenal. Like We want these games, all of these games, to be game of the year because at the end of the day, everybody wins when the game is good.
Yes,
The developers win, the investors win,
we
and
win.
most importantly, the gamers win. The reason why this all of this shit even exists because if there was nobody to play the games, there would be no gaming community.
Yep.
So most importantly, we care about the gamers and the gaming experience because not only are we gamers, but the gamers affect this whole ecosystem, this whole economy. So
Yep.
in at least in this industry. So yeah, no, we want these games to be good. It's just I've seen too many clips of this game, and shout out to my guy Ryan Moody on YouTube,
Yeah.
legend.
Talked about him
And
last
he
week.
says something that I agreed with wholeheartedly, which was the only way I know that it's a Madden 23 clip is if I see a player doing the gritty. That's the only way I know it's Madden 23.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, show me if
Yeah.
they're not doing the gritty. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what version that is. Like, is it Madden
Yeah.
18 version 3, version 2,
Yep.
version 1, version 5? Which Madden are we getting? Which one is this? Which
Yep.
Madden 18 version are we getting? So, I mean, yeah, but I mean, shit. You said you seen it seemed pretty smooth on your end.
I
So
ain't, I
pause.
ain't, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I, 'Cause I was playing a little bit of it today too. I've been having fun. Like, as odd enough that sounds for the Madden game, G, especially nowadays, I was actually having fun. I didn't touch Mud, which was Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah,
Only
never touch
played
that. That's just pay to win.
yeah, only played Face to the franchise. I'm a franchise player. For those of you who don't know, I've always been a franchise player. That's all I play. I don't that
So
whole pay to win shit.
have you played franchise? Because I don't know if you've seen that clip of these guys playing franchise mode together, and they play like the simulations. Like they're both GMs, and they have a league, and they just simulate the games, but they
Oh
make the
nah, I haven't
decisions and
yet.
stuff. Okay, so what happened was this is why it's Madden 18 version 5 this year. So what happened was they got the game right. They playing the seasons or whatever. Once they
Mm,
finish year one, year two, the free agency, right?
mm.
All of the best players were free agents.
What the fuck?
So
Oh hell no.
for those of you that don't
Oh hell
understand what's
no.
going on and why that doesn't make sense, put it like this, right? If you own a company, or no, let's just say all the companies in the world, right? If all of them let go of their best, let's say CEOs or vice presidents or whatever, their top people at the same time,
Shit's tanking.
that wouldn't make sense. That would be the dumbest thing to ever do.
Yep.
So for a game to have that in their programming to where all the best players on all the best teams, I mean no, not all the best teams, on every team are free agents, meaning they let them go to do nothing, it doesn't make sense.
Not at
I'm
all.
talking about 99 overalls, like everybody.
I
So yeah, so you may not have experienced it because you playing face of the franchise,
yeah.
and I don't know if you went online or if you.
Nah, I've only played Face the franchise so far.
So yeah, I haven't heard anything about that mode that was negative about that, but what I've been seeing was all the online modes. Uh, the what else? The online modes. Franchise mode is dog water. I just told you that they can't even get the free agency right. They can't even get free agency right.
How do you fuck up free agency?
I
How?
don't understand.
How? How, Sway?
You
How?
seen I've seen too many clips of just blatant just I would never play this game in the state that it's in. Like too many of that. So but as per Wheezy, face of the franchise is a good mode. So
It's decent. Like it's Face of the franchise basically since they took out Long Shot, they put all the cutscenes in Face of the franchise. So like let's say alright, so like the first I wanna say maybe 15-20 minutes, create your character, pick your position, then you pick your team. Your manager is this dude named Sosa, and he like guides you do everything for like the first till like the first week or so, first preseason week.
like 2K11,
Yeah.
2K10.
So, but the thing is like, so you start as a 4 year, like a 4 year free agent going into your 5th year. So you aren't a rookie at all. So they took the rookie aspect out, which I kind of like being a rookie because you could like build your
I ain't gonna
legacy.
lie. I liked it. I liked the last year's version because you could play in college.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I did like that aspect of it. That was
yeah.
pretty dope. I liked how they had that. That was
They
pretty
took
dope.
that shit out.
No, I mean
Main
it makes sense.
Yeah, mainly because NCAA is coming out next year. But
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, NCAA is coming out next year. But
Spoiler alert. Nigga just said
hey
it's coming out
man,
next year. For those of you, NCAA is coming out next
it is.
year.
But yeah, so like the first 20 minutes, you're kind of just going through the motions. It's teaching you about the game, the new skills tree, how the X Factor abilities work. So how they work is kind of like on a level system. So like I believe it's from 1 through about 20, I believe. And your level, so when you reach level 5, that's when you unlock your first X Factor. When you reach level 10, no. When you reach level 2, you unlock your first X Factor. When you reach level 5, you unlock your first perk for said X Factor. When you reach level 10, you obtain more perks and so on and so forth. So the more you level up, the more skill points that you get to upgrade your player, the more perks that you get to upgrade your player. And honestly, I want to say, actually no, that's not as deep as it gets. Pause. It's so you have right before you start your game, you have like activities you can do. So it'll be like, oh, click here to select the side activities for the week before for game day. Um, and on average, it's from like 5 to 6 days that you could choose from. Different each day has a different activity. So like one day you could go like do a play drill with your team, whether that be like a stick concept, a play action concept, any of that sort. Your other days you'll have your rest days, and those give you attribute boosts. Um, Other days you could do like endorsements. You could be like you could do shit for the team. You could do shit for charity. Uh, and some of those have cutscenes, some of them don't. Some of them are like, I don't know if you guys play NBA Live 18 and how that was when it had the text messages and shit. But when you do like the charity organizations or when you do things for your team, you'll have like little text message prompts that'll pop up and it'll tell you like, oh, da 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 da, here's how it went today, and then you could like make a choice to say what you want. It's honestly, bro, it's bare bones as fuck, like in terms of the face of the franchise, but it's I didn't really play last year's man, so it's like nothing I could truly compare it to. So honestly, it's solid. I've seen online gameplay last night of my guy 3MG Live, Ricky and Trey. They was playing it. And it looked smooth. They was playing on the 5, and I didn't really see any like lag outs or anything like that. And they played 3 games straight, and it looked fun for at least the online portion. I haven't tried out the yard. Um, but yeah, so far my experience hasn't been bad, but I know that I do need to put in more time to really like give like my full review of it, which
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'll probably end up doing that next week since I believe Madden drops next week officially for everybody.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah, so far Madden is, well, Madden, but solid than the previous iterations. But just know that Madden is going to be Madden at some point. Like
Yeah. Madden's gonna Madden. 2K is gonna 2K.
yeah, like there was some point where my O line, cause like I said, face of franchise I play QB1, my O line will literally blow the coverage. Or like let's say if there's a run play, my running back, he won't cut in, or like the O line, they won't pick up the blocks where they're supposed to pick up the blocks. So it's just dumb shit like that. Madden going to Madden, but yeah, so far, hey, I'm not gonna say I'll recommend it, cause I wouldn't recommend paying 60 or $70 for a fucking sports title that does the same shit every year. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah. So if you guys have like EA Play, which is what I have EA. I think EA Play Pro. I got the game for basically for like $10 a month. So, or if you get the basic version, you get the game for 10 hours. Try the game out for 10 hours, see if you like it, go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the Madden's first impressions, man. Coop, you got anything else to add before we move on to this next? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't. I haven't played Madden. I don't plan on playing it, but I do enjoy seeing the clips of them, like just clearly not addressing what needs to be addressed
Yep.
for years, but going on these Braveheart speeches and like, in the honor of Madden, John Madden, who took football serious, we are going to take this
Yeah.
game.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I played that first game plus that little halftime show. It was kind of cool. I fuck with it, but that's like that doesn't really do anything because in terms of gameplay, what else do y'all niggas is really offering? So, this is one of those things. Madden's going Madden, but
Yeah.
moving on. Uh, should I do the police? Actually, no. We're at an hour 10. So
Damn.
yeah. So moving on.
Sheesh,
Hey
we still
man.
got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, honestly, real quick, cause over here it's getting late, so I'm probably not. I might not stream tonight because I gotta wake up early, and I didn't anticipate us like.
Hey G.
Oh
Hey.
man,
Hey
we going we
man.
going we gonna definitely finish this episode, but
Oh
as
nah.
far as me streaming though, I don't know about tonight. We'll
We
we'll see though. We'll see
we
how.
we we gonna see what the time is. We gonna see what the time is. But
Yeah.
moving on to this last and final gaming topic, I'm gonna say the other one for next week. Hogwarts Legacy. Hey man, if y'all looking forward to Hogwarts, man, sorry to say, that shit not dropping till next year, brother. I'm sorry, man. Hey, hey,
Happens to the best of them.
hey, man. Sometimes the games we're looking forward to gotta get pushed back, and that's for the better. I'd rather for them to push that shit back rather than them to just rush some shit out and it just turns into another Cyberpunk. Because hey, when I tell y'all Cyberpunk hurt me, man, I'm literally comparing that game to every bad release that happens after because
Yeah, that's a fact. That was the
hey,
poster child of bad releases.
oh yeah, oh 100%, 150%.
At least
So
in new age.
oh yeah, yep. But hey man, if you guys were looking forward to the new Hogwarts game, it will not be dropping this year. It will be dropping earlier next year in 2023. So if you guys were looking forward to that game, Hogwarts, let us know down below in the comment section. And yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna do it for this week's gaming segment of the HoloBros podcast. Moving on. Coop, you know what I'm saying? Your road to fitness, man. How's that been going? I know, you know what I'm saying, you had the PT thing going for a little minute, man. What's
Word,
the
man.
vibes, man?
Shout out to Glenn, man. He was my personal trainer for a cool minute. Helped me get ready because originally, well, I've been wanting to get in shape for a minute. So really quick, long story less long. I ended up having these not serious, series of injuries, from my end of my junior year, going into my senior year of high school. So they were just off and on surgeries, blah blah. So I wasn't really able to work out. I went and played college football for a year. After that, I'm like, nah, I'm out. I'm not going to Kings no more, which was the school I went to play football at. Then I went to RV, which is the school Weezy ended up graduating from. I ended up saying fuck that, left that, and I haven't worked out since I left Kings, pretty much. So, I've been just eating, getting fat that whole time. So now anybody that knew me or that knows me knows I was extremely athletic, crazy athlete. Not crazy athlete. I mean, I gas myself, but I was a good athlete. Feel me? I played 3 sports in high school, and then I eventually dropped basketball to focus on getting ready for next football season because I was taking football more serious and baseball as well. Played varsity, both sports, blah blah. So long story less long. Again, uh, now that I'm in this position where I became a tub of lard at one point. I was a tub of lard. Like go to my Instagram, you'll see I was a tub of lard at one point. So
Nuts.
like I said, shout out to my guy Glenn, get me right. If you see like some of my wedding pictures, I'm not a type of lard no more. And also, I started working out. I started getting back into basketball just to get in shape. Though I'm not really trying to like be like Kobe or nothing crazy.
Or
So like, yo, I'm gonna make the league, yo. No, but just you know what I mean to get in shape. So that's just my goal right now, and to really get back to being that athlete that I was, or at least close to it. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm,
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be going to the court. I'd be like, yo, any athletes out there that haven't played a sport or just haven't done anything like athleticism wise in a minute, when you get back to like going to doing something athletic, yo, your brain knows what it used to do, but your body is like, nigga, we
hell no.
can't do all that type shit. I feel like when they took when the Monstars took Charles
Ah, it
Barkley's
was like,
power,
uh, uh, uh,
nigga
uh,
said he not Sir Charles. What's the dude that look like him? That
yeah,
like if
man,
the old me could see me, I would probably say the same thing. Who this
nuts.
a nigga that look like him?
Oh
So
man,
like
not the doppelganger.
I still got my speed here and there. Like it's not to the level I once was, but I still got my speed, quickness kind of. But oh man, you should have seen me. I ran a full court game on Tuesday after work at the park. Yo, bro, I feel like such an old ass man. My whole body hurts. Uh, fucking, bro. I was so out of shape. Now, luckily for me, it was a lot of people my age that also haven't done anything athletic in a while. So we're all spent. But there was a lot of young boys in there too that just hoop or they just run around and get active. So they
Mm,
not tired. They doing what I used to do. Just running.
yeah,
And I gotta guard some of these little dudes, man. But I was doing my thing a little. I was getting some blocks, know what I mean, getting some boards, man. Being a team player, getting the hustle
and
points, all that
same.
shit. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm not the athlete I used to be, but I'm trying to get back there, work my way. But long story short, road to fitness, man. Still on that journey. Wheezy, man.
What's up,
Road
man?
to fitness, man.
What's up, man?
Let us
Hey,
know something,
man.
man.
Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bruh. It's about that motherfucking time. Your boy bulk up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, this skinny life, I love the skinny life. I always love the skinny life.
Love the skinny life.
You know what I'm saying? Being a skinny nigga it's true. It's true to me. You know what I'm saying? But
It's true to me.
it's true. I ain't gonna lie. But it comes to a certain point where you're underweight. I'm underweight as fuck, and I'm out of shape, and that's one of the worst. That's
That's a bad
that
combo.
that's a bad
Underweight
combo.
and out of shape. So nigga, you light as a feather and you can't run too
Nuts,
long.
nuts.
Oh
What's
man, that's
crazy?
crazy.
What's craziest too is like Coop know this, bro. Yo, I used to be a fiend for like playing ball, playing football, all that shit. It was just like, cause all throughout high school, we always be in gym. Me and Coop, we never had the same gym class, but throughout like high school, middle school, all that shit, I used to be active in the motherfucker, and I used to have asthma growing up too. So it's like
You
by
too. That's crazy.
by me just consistently being active, I grew out of that, and
Facts.
I was in shape. No funny shit. I was really in
Fact-
shape. Like I had abs, all that shit, and my body was right. But it,
Pause.
pause. But it came to a point where I think no, it was when I graduated, cause my school RV they would have open gyms, but I will only catch the open gyms on certain days. So I will go to the open gym, just ball up for a little minute. Not nothing too crazy, just more so just like shoot around because I ain't gonna lie, I would be that nigga that would pull up in my fresh J's one day and I would not ball in them shits cause you got me fucked up if you think I'm a ball in some fresh J's, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah. So and then when COVID happened, that's literally when everything went downhill, cause
Facts.
that's when I stopped going outside. That's when I stopped just even just trying to be active by even just trying to get outside. Bruh, I was too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying, focus and just focus on watching YouTube videos, playing video games, eating chips, all that shit. But yet, I somehow I still never gained weight. Most weight I've gained It's probably like 125, maybe close to 130.
You're
I rec-
crazy.
I recently weighed
So
my
niggas, so like people warm up with your weight on the bench. That's crazy. Niggas 135
yo son.
at its heaviest. That's
No,
crazy. Niggas
chill,
literally warm
bro.
up with your weight.
Cause it's like last year I had got sick, like really bad, and I lost like 20 pounds. So
Sheesh.
I weighed myself like I want to say last month. Yeah, last month. Cause I went to our boy Key crib and he had a scale, bruh. I weighed 112.4 back then.
Sheesh.
Bruh, that's literally like close to having an ED. Like
Yeah.
that's not even like that's like bantamweight, but like you pushing it. I ain't gonna lie. So it was like
Is that even bantamweight?
uh
I'm about to
that
I'm about to check now.
that
Now
might
you
be
just got me.
cruiserweight. I
Now
don't
you got
know.
me wanting to check.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. It might be pushing something that I don't want to even beat. But yeah, man. I saw like I figured, yo, it's about that time. Like especially since winter's coming back around, it's about that time I put on some pounds again, yo. Cause it's like I'm not gonna say I'm tired of being skinny, cause like being skinny is a great thing, right? You can fit through a lot of places easier. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to be in a crowded space for real. But it's also come to a certain point in time where if you're my age, if you're 23 years old and you only weigh 110, 115, bro, you're underweight as shit. Like that's not it's not good. That's not healthy. So I'm just striving to be the best version of myself and be the healthiest version of myself so that I can basically like how I look. I'm not like I said, I'm not going to say I don't like how I look right now, but I just know that the
But yeah,
potential I
Weezy,
do
you
have
would when you was how much you said you weighed?
before like 125, 130.
So you would have been bantamweight.
Damn, right?
Yeah.
112, 115 is like what? Nothing? Like cruiserweight?
Nigga, that's the lowest. That's strawweight, and strawweight doesn't have a minimum weight. But you can't be higher than 115.
Nuts.
If you're higher than 115, you're a flyweight.
Yeah,
And
it's
if you're higher
nuts.
than 125, you're bantam. I had to look that up because I'm like, damn, what would this nigga weight class be? That's crazy.
That's nuts, bro.
Yo, at one point though, my shit was crazy too, nigga. I would have been, if I was in the UFC, nigga, I'd have been a heavyweight, big ass nigga for no reason. Nigga, you just won't walk. You just won't go outside, will you? You just won't walk to the store. You won't do nothing. You just a big nigga for no reason. You just in the house. You just doing nothing. You
not
disgust me, nigga.
not giving a fuck. That's what that
I
was.
looked at myself like, you disgust me, nigga.
Hey
I'm
man.
like, you just won't do one push up, not one. This nigga won't even. This nigga won't even crunch out of bed. This nigga just rolls over.
Yo, chill, bro. But that's how it really was, especially for me too, son. I wasn't doing none of that shit. It was like, bruh, I recently bought a ball this week. That's why off mic I had asked you what park y'all niggas been going to. So I was like, I
Yeah,
could have.
the park I told you, I don't even know. Anyway, this is but we just talking about this off mic, but the park I told you is the nice one that like is no double rim. It's just that's why they like going there. It's no double rim,
Oh
and
yeah.
like this mad trees, so it's mad shade. But the other one that we would go to would be like it's double rim and shit. That's a good park too, but it's double rim, and it's also no parking over there. The other one. Like it's
Yeah.
parking, but like it's a big park, and then people be playing on a baseball field and all that. So it's hard to
Yeah.
find parking in that area unless you want to walk. So that other park I think is better. I'm gonna start going there too.
Yeah, facts. Hey man, it's about that time, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get back right, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. 6 months, y'all gonna see some muscle. Y'all gonna see some muscle. Y'all ain't gonna just see a twig. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I ain't gonna be able to do this no more. 6 months. Just give me 6 months.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
just give me 6 months. I
Talk
promise
to
you.
me. Talk to me.
I'ma be my goal for 6 months. At least 140. At least.
Yeah, that's doable.
At least.
That's doable.
Cause I know that, nigga, I'm trying to tone my body and yet, you know what I'm saying, have the muscles but not be overly bulky. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could be in shape and you could go to the gym and be bulky, but there's also a fine line between being bulky and like you just overly bulky. Like you just
Talking about the niggas with no neck.
yes, bro. Niggas just aki as shit for no reason, dude. But yeah, man. That's pretty much my goal for 6 months. 140, man. Hey, y'all gonna see
40
it.
coming soon, man.
Y'all
For
gonna see
me,
it.
my goal weight, because I didn't get my goal weight. My playing weight was 185, so I just need to be 185, 190. I'm cool. That's my playing. That's like my weight right there, which I was getting close to. I was around that weight kind of, but so I just got to get back there, and then I gotta stop eating all this dumbass sodium and sugar that's bloating me, because I look fatter than what I actually am. Cause I got like a little gut from just eating nothing but sodium and all bunch of junk food that I had no business eating. So I'm gonna go on a cleanse, man. Go on a diet, which I've been supposed to do since I moved in this crib.
Gotta
But
gotta get some fruits and veggies up in you, man.
yeah, man, facts. I'm about to try to go on my all fruit diet that I've been saying I was gonna go on for mad long, but I never did it.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, I'm
You do it.
bullshitting. It's a fact.
But hey, man. Moving on to the next topic of the HoloBros podcast, second to last topic of the show. You will never be 100% ready for any situation. Never. No matter how much preparation that you can do, no matter how much thinking, planning, trying to figure shit out on the sidelines before they actually happen, you ain't never gonna actually be 100% ready, man. It's not physically possible. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even about to sit up here and cap to y'all, cause I'm one of those people where I need to plan out my day. I need to see how everything's gonna work. I need to know the times before that it happens. I need to see, you know what I'm saying, what's our regimen? Like what's the game plan? 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna fall through. Like 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna fall through. So it's just like you can never be truly prepared for a situation, because there's always going to be some sort of curveball that's going to come out of left field. You're not going to know what to do up until you know what to do when the ball is coming towards you. So honestly, bruh, you could do all the preparation that you can in this world, and there's nothing wrong with preparing yourself for what's to come. But like I said, you never really know up until that is truly time to really tackle that situation.
That's a fact.
So cool. You know what I'm saying? What you got to add on to that, my brother?
Well, like kind of like what you were saying, I always hear, "Oh, I'm not ready for this. Oh, I'm not ready for that," or "No, I can't do that yet. I'm not ready to do that yet. Oh, I'm not blah blah." Well, when are you gonna get ready? You're never gonna get ready. The only way to get ready is by doing it.
Facts.
Is by getting yourself in that situation in order to do it. Like Weezy said, only way to understand how to be ready is when that ball comes to you. Like, you're not going to necessarily be ready to do something with the ball until the ball gets hit your way.
Yep.
Or it gets thrown your way, whatever. So the point is, right, a lot of times where we talk about our dreams and we try to wait for the perfect moment. Like I made a joke on one of the earlier episodes of the pod. Like a lot of people like, no, I gotta wait till the dog crosses the street at 10 a.m. next to the cat that's by the fire hydrant where the dog is trying to pee at. So they gotta stare off for like 5 minutes exactly. If it's less or more than a minute, plus or minus a minute with 5 minutes, then it's not perfect, so I can't do it. But if it's exactly 5 minutes, then it's the perfect situation and I can materialize my dream. No. Like, that's how a lot of us sound when we try to say, we gotta wait for the perfect situation. We gotta wait for the perfect situation. We gotta wait for the perfect moment. Or we're not ready for the moment. We're not ready for this. We're not ready for that. You're never gonna be ready. The only way to get ready is by doing it.
Yep.
So don't sit there and just wait until you're 100% ready to face something, because you're never going to be 100% ready. The way you get
Yes.
ready is by doing it. And then the situation allows you to be ready. Like a lot of people, for example, anybody that's out there that had kids, right? Let's say your first kid, you may be like, damn, I'm not ready to be a parent. I can't even take care of my damn self. I'm gonna take care of this person, this
Mm-hmm.
life, this new life that didn't even ask to be here. But you know what I'm saying? So, but what happens in most cases, unless you're like a, I don't want to put people down, but unless you're like a not capable parent, you find a way, you do it.
Pretty much.
But when it first happened, you were saying, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Of course you're not. You never were a parent before. You never even had a goldfish. You never took care of nothing. So of course you're not ready for a adult, like I said, an adult, a full human, like you know what I'm saying, like an
Yeah.
actual human that doesn't know nothing and is like, let's be honest, babies are useless. Let's just be honest. Like, let's just be honest. Like, infants are useless, bro. Let's just be real. I ain't gonna lie, they're useless. Like, I'm be honest. Like,
Yo,
seriously, like
that's a
at
wild
least
take.
puppies, they can at least walk around and pee and poop and kind of like do something, like understand a little something. Like infants, like they just do nothing but they just poop on themselves, pee on themselves. They're useless. I ain't gonna lie. They're useless creatures. But listen,
Yo, son, nah.
listen, man, they're useless. So you gotta literally take care of them. Like I say that to say that. I say that to say that. I say that because, like I said, if you have a puppy, right? Because people like, if you let's say, oh, well, I have a puppy, so I can kind of understand. No, it's not the same.
Mm-mm.
Your puppy can still walk around. Your puppy can still have some type of like
Self cognizance.
cognizance of like about like what's going on, kind of, and like can you can they're young, so they don't really know, but at the same time, they still kind of know, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
An infant, bro. If you ever seen an infant, bro, they don't know nothing, bro.
They don't even know how to stand up on their own 2 feet.
They just only thing they know is when they don't like something or they hungry or something ain't going their way, they cry. That's the only thing that's really cognizant about them, and they know how to poop and pee. But that's just like basic human things.
All right.
So my point is, you don't know, you're never going to be ready to handle that type of responsibility, because that's why I said that. I did, obviously it's a joke saying they're useless, but
Yeah.
they literally they like it's a whole different ball game than an animal or something else that is cognizant of what's going on, and they can walk around and move
Mm.
around and blah blah, kind of on their own. Like you don't have to take a puppy everywhere. You don't have to carry a puppy everywhere. A puppy can walk around. You may gotta guide. You may have to guide it, like so they don't do nothing crazy. But for the most part, if you look away for 1 second, like yeah, they may get into some mischief. They may be biting on something they're not supposed to be biting on or doing something. But if you take your eyes off an infant, like an infant could fall
All
over,
hell
like
breaks loose.
anything, bro. So it's different. So long story short, sorry to go on a long tangent, but long story short, you're never going to be ready in those situations until you get forced in that situation to be ready for that situation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you have your second or your third or however many kids you want to have, you'll be ready for those situations because that first one prepared you for the rest. So it's the same thing. I say all that to say it's the same thing in just everything. That first situation, the failures that came with that, call back to what we was talking about in the beginning about failures and the other podcasts about failures. The failures in that taught you on how to be better and be more prepared and be more ready for the next time around. So the next time you have a kid or the next time you have this experience or what I'm saying, whatever, you're more prepared because okay, boom, I seen this is how I failed last time. I'm not gonna do that again. This is what I'm gonna do now, and then boom, it's a success. Or maybe that fails too. Now
Yeah.
guess what? You done tried two different things that failed. So now you know two different things not to do.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're even closer to getting into the right direction. So like I said, man, stop trying to wait around for when you're 100% ready or for the 100% perfect moment. It's never gonna happen.
There is no 100% ready. There is none.
Never.
It's like it's either you're ready or you're not.
Facts.
And even still, if you're not ready, it's your choice. You either get ready or you don't. So
Facts. Up to you, man.
yeah, man. So that's pretty much all I had to add to that. Moving on to the final episode of today's
Topic.
HoloBros
You mean
podcast.
topic?
Yeah, moving on to the. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a
Bro,
long
it's
day.
late, man. It's
It's been a long
late,
day. It's
bro.
been a,
I'm telling y'all, it's late.
and I'm hungry as shit. And my mom's brought home pizza. Yo, you already know
Hell
what's on my
no.
mind right now.
I'm already dozing off, bro.
Hey man, but moving on, man. Coop, what's the time you read the signs correctly, man?
All right, man. I'm gonna just be quick because I know Wheezy. I don't know because he haven't told me the story, but from what I have heard of this story,
Yeah, so boys, it's gonna be
it's
some
crazy. So let me just get mine out the way real quick. So, a time I read the signs correctly. Well, to preference this has to do with a female. Back in the day, I was talking to. I guess you would put it like that. But long story short, this girl was known for being a promiscuous girl.
Hmm.
So, for those of you that don't know what promiscuous is, and she got around like Tupac song. She got around. So
She get around. Hey, hey, hey.
So yeah, man, she got around, right? So at that time, I'm gonna be honest, guys. At that time, I want to say from my junior year up until senior year, up until when I not met because I already knew her, but up until like I really started pursuing my wife, well, my now wife, but at that time, like just she was my wife, obviously. So up until that point, so from that time period, from junior year up until that point, my goal was to try to hit anything moving. I'm gonna be dead honest. Like my motto, cause we the HoloBros, but we not playing nothing. Like, we not.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
My motto was the face don't matter. Now
Oh goodness.
you
Oh my
put two and two
goodness.
together. Now let me just preface this by saying like there have been instances where I was in situations where I was in that mode where the face didn't matter, but something like I believe it had to have been God that kicked in like, nah, this not this. So nothing ever happened, but I still like to say this. So because the girl was promiscuous and my goal was to hit anything, like and for those of you like who were in high school or are in high school, maybe you had or have the same mindset that I had at the time. So you kind of understand. It's like some girls out there, like my wife, like me and her had these talks. Like she doesn't understand that, but she's not supposed to. I'm glad she don't understand that.
No.
So you know what I'm saying? Because it's just two totally different mentalities, and
Yeah.
also I don't know, and I don't want to sound like a double standard dude, but life is double standards. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules. I just follow. But
Pretty much.
like for a dude, it's different. Like I don't know, like it just perceived and looked at different. That's just the way it is. So long story short, the girl was promiscuous. The pretty much damn near everybody knew. At least everybody that knew her knew that. So long story short, I'm like, if everybody get a turn, guess what? It's my turn. Like that was my mentality. It was my turn. So long story short, I know I keep saying that. We just were talking for a while, not on some like lovey-dovey stuff, but just saying what I need to say to get to where I need to get. Y'all know the game. Come on, don't act like y'all know the game. You just say enough to get where you got to get to. That's all.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
As Weezy will call it, just sweet nothings.
Oh yeah.
So you just
Just with some sweet nothings. That's all right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you just say what you got to say to get to where you got to get. You use a certain key to unlock a certain door, but you don't really intend on going back to that door again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like
It's only a one time. One time
yeah,
entry.
definitely. Yeah, it's just I mean, just a one-time pass. So, long story short, I know I keep saying that. Sorry. I went like we were like talking and blah blah, things happen. Nothing like to that level, nothing like crazy, but eventually I'm just like it hit me like I said, it's always something that I believe it was God every time just letting me know like, nah. It hit me like, wait a second. Oh, all of this, right? All of this is happening. You already know what she was like before this, right? So you trying to hit how many how many dudes like
Oh man.
let's just put it like this.
Oh man.
You know how many cars into that garage?
Oh man. Double parked up.
You know how many people have gotten parking tickets for being in there for too long?
Double parking.
On the wrong side on the wrong side. Like they in there on a Wednesday. You not like the sweeper come through on
Oh
a Wednesday. You can't be there on a Wednesday. Get out.
man.
Like you
Oh
can't be there on a Wednesday,
man.
my dude. He's still in there. He fighting the cops. Like, get off me.
Yeah.
He wanted to
Nigga.
stay in there that bad. Like he just so I'm like, whoa. So the signs just like it was just mass signs popping up all at once. Like, whoa. And then not to mention too. No, I ain't gonna put on by sign. But
Oh
anyway,
man.
no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's we the HoloBros, but it's still like we still gotta move. You know what I mean? We gotta have some couth.
Yeah.
We got some couth on here. We got some couth on here. But so anyway, that hit me, and I'm like, nah. So after a while, I just I just stepped back. I'm like, nah, it can't really be that. She tried to pursue more, but like she was more so on some relationship stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, guys. And this is not me being cocky, but like when it comes pause to the mouthpiece, I'm a smooth cat. Like when it comes to me like talking
He
like
said I'm a
mouthpiece wise,
smooth operator.
I'm a smooth cat. You feel me? But so like she really was like rocking with the kid. So and like I said, I'm not condoning none of this. I'm not condoning. I was a dickhead back then. I'm not condoning none of this. Like that was goofy shit I was doing at the time. None of this is cool. None of this is like I'm glorifying nothing. But
Right.
it is what it is. I'm just recounting the past and like the mentality that I was, the mental state that I had at that time. So like I was saying, so I just took a step back. She was really rocking with me, but I was like kind of hit it with a Heisman. Like nah, like this can't happen. So I read the signs that were presented to me when it happened, and I read them perfectly. And I was like, nah, I got it. I got to get up out of here. So that was my quick story, and I had to go first because whatever this man has to say, it will not top that. So
It won't
Weezy, the
it
floor is yours, man.
it won't be too long, y'all. I promise y'all.
The
But
floor is yours, man. Just go ahead.
I wanna.
Can I get some chips?
I mean, hey
Nah,
man,
fuck it. You know the floor is so much yours.
he put away the mic. All right, man. So it was about a year. Was it about a year ago? Yeah, yeah. It was about a year ago. So I was talking to the shorty. I want to say I think she lived like 10, 15 minutes away from me. And this is back when I was still on my dating app era. That's what this is about to be one of them, bro. So we had we had linked up. Our first date, it was at a ice cream parlor, cause this was like around the summer. Like this was like June, July ish type shit. Like right before the 4th of July. So we was talking for a little minute, talking for like 2 3 weeks till we decided like yo like you know what I'm saying, let's go on a date type shit. So alright, boom. First date was cool. Like I said, we went to the ice cream parlor, and then I think she had invited me to go with her to Wawa for some shit. And then we was chilling at Wawa for a bit. I was on my G thing, I ain't gonna lie. And then our next date, oh man. Oh man. This was some bullshit. So off rip, right? Off rip. At the time I was 22, Shorty was 19. Now, I have a 3-year age limit, or I used to, where I wouldn't mess with anybody that's under the 3-year age limit. So let's say if I was 22.
Sorry, I know the floor is yours, but you gotta clean that up. That sounded bad.
Oh
Like, yo, I had a 3-year age
yeah,
limit, but you know what I mean? I
nah,
used to. Now,
nah,
you know what I
nah,
mean?
nah, that's
Your age
crazy.
is
That's
on.
crazy. That's
He
crazy.
like,
But
Weezy, he like,
what I mean by that, when I mean
your age is on the clock.
wait what I mean when I say by that is just like I typically like to prefer now people who are of my age or maybe a little bit older. That's what I meant to say. That's how you spin that
That
record.
was a good cleanup because I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Da da
whoa,
da
wait. So what? I'm
da
like, so wait, so
da
what's
da
your rule now?
da.
What if it
Nah,
was 3 years now? He probably
nah,
like,
hell no,
I'm
bro.
like, wait, is it homies Kels, homie Kelly, H Kels?
Hell no, nigga. Hell no. So boom, right? So boom, right? All right. So look, right? So on our next date, we had I don't know if y'all have like a spot called this, but it's called Banchan. It's like Korean fried chicken spot. Or it's like Korean
I
spot.
told y'all this nigga's palate was just
Bro,
upgraded. I told y'all niggas. I'm
relax.
from here and I never heard no shit like that.
Relax.
When he told me, I'm like, I
Bro.
told
Yo,
you this nigga he
I ain't
eats anywhere, bro. This
yo,
nigga, he's the finest of the finest shit. I'm
yo,
telling you.
I
He
ain't
be
gonna
putting
lie
me
to
on
y'all.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Try Banchan chicken, bro. That'll be some of the best fried chicken you ever had in your life. No cap on my rap when I say that. But yeah, so and now mind you, Banchan, or at least this particular location, it was more so like a takeout spot. So it's not like your typical, you know what I'm saying, you could sit down, they're like bring your plates out and all that shit. And I told her that. I'm like, yo, like we could go to the spot, you know what I'm saying, get something to eat, da 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 da. Boom. And she agreed. And was like, alright, word. Oh boy. So the day of the date, right? Pull up to the crib, pick her up. You know what I'm saying? As all gentlemen should do. So I get out the car. Now I go in, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do best. Chivalry ain't dead to me. I'll still open a motherfucking door for a woman. I'll still open up a car door. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? That's the right thing to do. So I see her, you know what I'm saying? Cause she live with her moms or whatever. So I'm like, alright. I get out the car and I go to open her car door and she's like, what are you doing? Huh? Huh? I'm being chivalrous. Like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to show you what it's like to have a good dude. And then she was like, oh, but what she say? She was like, oh, but my mom, she don't know about you, this, that, and third. I'm like, the fuck does that? I'm like, you know what, bro? I ain't even want to make a scene, cause we got in the car, we was talking about the shit. I ain't even want to make a scene. So I'm like, you know what, bro? That's red flag number one. Boom, right? So I tell her like, yo, I remind her again, like, yo, this is a takeout spot, and from her house, it took like 40 minutes just to get to the spot. So I'm like, I told her, I was like, yo, we should order our food now, so by the time we get there, it'll be ready. Then we can just sit down and eat. It'll be cool. So she was like, I word. So we ordered the food. We ordered. I remember what we ordered. We ordered two different flavors of wings, and then we ordered some tacos. You know what I'm saying? Some calm, some calm. So boom, we get there, we get our food, we sit down, and she's looking at the food like we're not gonna get no plates or nothing. I'm like, I'm like in my head, bro. I'm like, no way. I'm like I respect it, but like I'm like, bro, I told you this is a takeout spot. This isn't one of them fine dining spots. This ain't one of them. This is like your hood spot where you get your food, you can eat there, or you can take your shit and go right back the fuck home. But since we drove 40 minutes there, we might as well just eat our food here. So I'm like, alright, I asked for plates, this, that, and the third, and we eat our food. It's cool, right? Whatever. So I'm like, alright, at this point, it was red flag number two. Now it's starting to like not feel her no more. And so we leave the spot and we go up to Washington Rock. I take her to the lookout that I told y'all like a couple episodes ago. and we chilling, we vibing or whatever. She all up on me and shit, and we walk around like we go to the lookout, we look, and I'm just like, bruh, like in the back of my mind, I wasn't feeling shorty, cause it's just like you had already two red flags, this, that, and the third. And then I remember when we got back to the car, we was chilling, listening to the music or whatever, and we were G-magging, like, you know what I'm saying, dude doing what couple's supposed to do, kissing or whatever, blah blah. So she's like, she whispers in my ear, she's like she wanted to go to the back type shit. Now mind you, we in a public place, and now in the back of my mind, bro, I'm like, I really don't want to, like, cause like you kind of like blew a little bit of my night, and it was just like, I don't know, bro. Like in Coop's case, like it was like something like that guy told me, it was like, yo, like, just don't do it. Like shorty just seemed iffy as shit. So I'm trying to like whisper a sweet nothing. I'm like, yo, we could like go to this other spot. You know what I'm saying? I could take you to the other spot. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, I never lied to somebody so hard before in my motherfucking life, yo. We pull off, bro. I just bring her home, yo. I'm like, nah, G, nah, I'm good, dude. Like, it was just like it didn't feel right, bro. Like, first off, you gonna get mad at me because I try to be chivalrous in 2021 when you don't. All right, and then you gonna get mad at me, or not mad, but like you gonna get upset knowing that they didn't give us plates, knowing that it's a takeout spot, and like we have to go ask for. Granted, this shit, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This may seem like some little shit, but to me, bro, it's just like, it's just certain points where if you start complaining about the little shit, or if you see me trying to do like a actual act, a good gesture, and you just like, nah, that shit is all putting to me, bro. Like it's like, nah, cause like if you getting mad that I'm opening the door for you, granted, yeah, your moms don't know, but like you lying to your moms that you not going on a date, that's, I don't know, maybe I'm the one at fault here, cause hey man,
Yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back in here, man.
that shit
Yeah,
was
nah,
nuts, bro.
that Weezy, that like, but y'all don't understand from our perspective. Maybe if you're younger, or even if you're older. If you're older, you probably do understand. But it's like, bro, once you hit like 18, like
Yeah,
18 and up, it's like, bro, if you still like got your like under your parents, like like they still smother you, like
yeah,
you can't even tell them that you're going on a date.
yeah. It's nuts.
It's a turn off for, especially for dudes like us that have that leverage. And like, not even me, like I don't gotta say nothing to my parents. Oh, I'm going on a date, I just go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
now obviously I'm married, but I'm talking about before. Like, if I wanted to go on a date or something, like I just go. Like,
yeah,
I don't need permission, I don't need none of that, you know what I'm saying? But so for us, it's just like, nah, that's a turn off. Like,
yeah.
ever since we hit like, because honestly, bro, I didn't ask for permission to go nowhere since I was like 16,
Man, what?
like 15, 16. And other people
Man,
was been
what?
earlier. Other people, to them, that's too late, like 16 type shit. So, but for us, it's just like, nah, like when you come from that type of time, it's like we just see it. I just see it a little different. I know Weezy probably sees it a little
Yeah.
different too, as far as like, bro, you like 19. If you 19, because my other boy was going through this. My guy Jay, not to put him on blast, but I'm gonna put him on blast because fuck him. But nah, I love my
I
guy,
love
bro.
you,
But
bro.
like he was going through something like that with a girl to where she couldn't do nothing. Like, and it's not even about like, cause I know everybody thinks, oh God, just want to have sex, blah blah blah.
No,
It's not even about that. It's just
no.
about, you're not even easy. You're not even easily accessible to
Mm-mm.
even be in a relationship because you gotta ask for permission or you gotta lie every time you go out. I don't
Yup.
want to be with somebody that gotta lie every time they go out because what if your lie don't work? And then you're lying. So like, for example, not, let's use our guy because he has a crazy example. Old girl came to his crib, right? She told her parents she was running the Target, so she told him she can't stay that long because she told her parents that she was going to Target.
Bruh, that's doing too much. That's
Like
doing
that's
that's
like
that's
like
doing too much.
nobody wants to be in like even attempt a relationship with somebody like that.
That's doing too
You gotta
much.
tell you can't even stay over here because like, and once again, not for anything sexual, not but just to hang out with me. Like even if it wasn't at his crib,
That's
like just to hang
doing
out,
too much.
just to go get something to eat. You now I gotta rush and I gotta be put in these situations because of your parents. Not happening. Are you dumb?
Not worth
Juju.
it. It's not fucking
Never,
worth it.
never worth it. So for those out there, man, like if you still under your parents, I mean, I don't really have no advice for you other than I guess you gotta just either deal with it or you gotta just be an adult and let them know, like, yo. But I get it. Not everybody has that luxury. Not everybody's
Yeah.
parents is like that, and y'all probably also depend on your parents to eat or to whatever. So, I mean, I get it, but that's just for us dudes, especially in those situations, it's a turn off. So
Yeah.
I can't speak on a woman's perspective because I'm not a woman, obviously. So, but I'm sure it happens with women too, who dudes is like so dependent on their parents that they can't go out or they can't hang out and they gotta lie and they gotta sneak out. But that's just not fun, bro.
Yeah, facts,
Even
bro.
for a friendship, that's not fun. I don't want to like, cause it's too much. Like you doing too much.
Yeah.
Like if I can't tell, like me and Weezy can't go to the bowling alley or something or to the movies or whatever. Me and Weezy can't just take a trip to Cold Stone or get ice cream or something, whatever we
Shit's
want to do.
annoying as hell, bro.
Because he got to sneak out or I got to ask permission and I got to see if my parent. No, bro, that's corny. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
is what it is. But yeah, that's wild, bro. So nah, you're not wrong for that. And then also a girl that, like you said, rejects. If you reject chivalry, you're a monster. You're a monster.
That's
Like
nuts.
she rejected a nigga opening the door, and then she said, "You don't. My parents don't even know you yet." Like as if you just try to ask, "Can you marry her or something?"
Bro, I just tried to open a fucking door. I just tried to open a fucking door, cool.
That's crazy. I never heard that before. Like,
That's
damn.
nuts.
Like, oh, you moving too fast. You opening my door. Damn,
That's
thirsty. Stalker. Like one of
bruh.
them shits. Like,
That's
bruh, come on,
that's
dude.
nuts, yo. Like imagine that. Imagine you take your wife out on a date and she rejects you trying to open the car door for her, bro. That's nuts. That's
Don't tell
insane.
don't tell nobody. I would love that. I'm tired of doing that. Been doing that for 6 years. These are jokes, people. These are jokes, people. These are jokes, people. Chill. These are jokes.
Yo, son, you're a fucking legend, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yo, you're a fucking legend. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, hey, Yaz. Hey, hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
big guy. Hey there, big guy.
Hey, yeah, man.
Tell her wifey, man.
That was some bullshit. I honestly, bro, I've been going through a lot of bullshit with these women out here, man. It is what it is, though. But yeah,
Crazy.
man. That's pretty much gonna do it for my story, and I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this week's episode of the HoloBros podcast, which is episode 28.
Hey, man.
Just
Still
like
away from 30.
yes, sir. And we still got that 2 episodes, right? Special guest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But before
Special
y'all,
guest appearance loading, man.
yes, sir. But before y'all depart this week's show, I just like to thank you guys again, yet again, for coming out, tuning in with your guys. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, like I said in the beginning of this motherfucker, every single Saturday, and we haven't missed a week yet, and we won't miss a week. We won't. I promise, we won't miss a week. It
Hang
may
it down.
we may one of our episodes may be a little bit late, but we won't miss a week. But hey, man, before y'all
Right.
go, please like, comment, subscribe. If you are on Spotify, please make sure you follow the HoloBros page and like this week's episode, and go back and watch our old episodes as well. Make sure I do all that YouTube shit. I've been fucking up my words all day, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's been a wild one, man.
That's a fact. Cool.
It's been a wild one.
You wanna close this hoe out, man?
Yeah, man. Like we always say, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is life. Well, at least the way it is now. It's a competition for eyeballs. So the fact that you would stop watching something else to tune into this one, even if it was for a little bit. And like we always say about time is the most valuable thing we have as humans. So the fact that you would give just a portion of that to us means the world.
Yes, sir.
And we really appreciate that. If you guys are rocking with the content, man, make sure you hit like. If you're on Spotify, make sure you rate us, man, 5 stars or whatever you want. We prefer 5 stars because we 5 star. But yeah, man, we really do appreciate it, man. Thank you guys. Each and every week, like my guy said, we not missing a week, man. We haven't missed a week.
Yes, sir.
Even if we got to put it out late, which we don't even plan on doing that, but that's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, which we think about over here, man. Never gonna miss
10
a week.
a.m. 10 a.m.
Come on, man.
On the dot,
man. You know the vibes, man.
On the dot.
Not 10:01, not 10. Yeah, I know
on
the vibes,
on
man.
the dot, man.
Turn them post notice on so y'all can see it, man.
Yes,
Even if you
sirski.
don't got the post notice on, you really don't need the post notice because we dropping at 10 every time. That's your
Yes,
notice.
sirski.
But just in case, man, put them notice on. Just in
Yes,
case you forget,
sirski.
like, damn, I forgot the HoloBros was dropping today. So, you know what I mean? On Spotify, on YouTube, all that, man. So, been your boy Coop.
Spin your boy Weezy.
And we out.
Bye.